first opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Starting the drive with Algier. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got this to Algier. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Ritter back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Algier, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll look to run with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Back to the air with Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 46 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. Down the right sideline. And down right around the 37. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Richardson off the play fake. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action with Richardson. From the left side, complete. That's Washington. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Off play action, Richardson. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Ritter to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Down the sideline he goes, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Ritter on the 4th down try. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Ready up. Right through.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Algier. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Ritter now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Black shot. 6, 7.
Right now, boys.
White.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Mooney. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Richardson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second and 9. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
43 rail. Shot, 17. Smash. Ready.
1st down, and they'll start with Algier. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Ritter. He's got this to Algier. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd down.
10 cycles. Red cycle. Pause red. Plastic 6. Needle blue.
Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow. Steel black. Red yellow. Blue stripe.
4th down. Big play. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Ritter looks to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ritter. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been